As the competition started, the various teams set out on their noble path towards the goal, winning the UHC. Everybody started, of course, by finding the necessary ingredients. As we see here, the first team, Team Fire Flower Pot, set out straight away to find the food that they need, as well as wood and coal. We have here Deepak running around like a madman, slaying the cows and other animals to gather leather and food, while Keedeckagon has started gathering up some coal. Here we have him, digging away in the ground. Let's not forget the apples. Paul is already at it, cutting down those valuable swamp trees, because everybody knows how many apples they drop. Here we see Octagonal Paul apparently having found a sharpness 3 apple. I didn't even know there was such a thing in the game. Going now to look at the second team, comprised of Gilsaw, Jackarou, Mr. Pyro and Urnbob. We see them following the same example, Gilsaw having started out finding the various animals to find the food and the leather that you need, hopefully to go towards enchanting the moment they find some diamonds later. Jackarou, on the other hand, is sprinting through the woods where he encountered his pal Pyro. They apparently split up at the beginning of the game to find the various resources, but have decided to meet up already now. Running through the woods, Jackarou and Pyro came upon a pond, where apparently it took a lot of consideration to decide whether or not they should dig a little bit of coal. Urnbob, on the other hand, had gone for a swim. Apparently he wants to see if the other beach holds any more value than his current one. And now we go to Team 3, also known as Team Bapp, comprised of Ashbless, Poppymeadows, Pink Swiper and a good lord, W92 Bash. This team started next to a jungle, and so they decided to set off into the jungle, because we all know that the jungle is actually very rich territory, and as you can expect from the beginning of the game, you might have an easier time going through than later when mobs have had a time to spawn. Ashbless sets right for the various trees to find some apples and likely some wood. Choppy choppy, Ashbless. And here we see our good lord Bash set off into the jungle to find his own resources, except he seems a little unsure of which direction he's going. Maybe he's looking for cocoa beans. There's some behind you, Bash. I guess he didn't see them. Everybody likes cookies. Such violence, and all for the sake of bacon. Well, I guess it is kind of excusable, but oh my. Well, he got out of that one, alright. Also on the team we have Pink Swiper and Poppymeadows, and what are they doing? Well, they have started already making the mine while the others are gathering resources. Digging down into the ground, making a staircase down to hopefully find some resources. That's right, Puppy. Make it a safe place for everyone. Meanwhile, over at Team 4, also known as Team Dangerous Robo Priests, we have the team setting off into the ground. They have apparently already gathered their surface resources and has gone into the caves, which they have found are a little more rich on the valuable resource of mobs than they had anticipated. Zombies already gathered in the underground, and we all know what happens when you start attacking zombies. When you start attacking zombies, things get interesting. Watch your back, guys. Something might happen. We better close off the area, thinks the guys. We don't want to be hit in the back again. Meanwhile, over at Team 5, also known as the Team of Strange Fluffy Jam Pies, they have started setting up a shop at the above ground area just below the surface to make their way down into the depths moments later. Already started to prepare a little bit of a stairway while they're cooking up some food to take with them. And how's it going for Team 6, also known as Team Commitment Issues? Well, we're setting up shop as well, making ready to head down into the depths of the earth to explore the caves and find ourselves some resources. But before doing that, it's a very important part of UHC to have a little bit of a staring contest with a furnace, because you do need that food when you go down into the caves. It can be a harsh area if you do not have an appropriate amount of food with you. Better make sure you have enough. While Simba is setting up, the Royal Dutch has already started off into the underground. Started harvesting some resources, starting with a little bit of coal and finding some iron so their team can get armoured. That's first steps of every UHC. And what's happening to a good Lord Bash? Well, we have started setting off into the underground as well, digging a stairway down and cooking up some stuff on the way. How deep will we go? Back at Team 1, we have gone into the underground as well to find resources to get ourselves armoured up. Deepak is starting to digging some iron while the others are making some tools so that they can get started. Unlike the other teams, Team 1 started with one player fewer than the others, because of skewed numbers at the beginning of the game. Thank you, Key. I'm sure Pack will make good use of that pick. Back at Team 2, we have headed down into the caves as well. Everybody is already digging around looking for resources. Gilzo and Bob running around the caves like madmen trying to find that iron, and possibly some other stuff. Hey, there's some coal there. We should gather that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how episode 1 ends. Thank you for watching.